Okay, so let's jump right in. We all say communication is key at work, right? But what if I told you that for most of us, it's actually broken, and that fixing it might just be the single most powerful thing you can do for your career?
86%. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many employees and executives point the finger at poor communication as the main reason for workplace failures. We're not talking about small mistakes here, we're talking about major breakdowns. It's a huge problem.
But look, this isn't just some abstract number on a slide. It's a story. It's the story of missed deadlines, of really great ideas that never saw the light of day. It's about talented people getting frustrated and careers hitting a wall. And the thing is, this cost, it's real, and it's happening in offices everywhere, maybe even yours right now.
So, I've got to ask, does this ring a bell? You know that feeling? When you're in a meeting, you're talking, but it feels like you're speaking into a vacuum? Or what about those endless meetings that just go around and around in circles? And projects, they just keep hitting roadblocks for no good reason. Sound familiar?
Yeah, and this is exactly how it spirals out of control. It's like a domino effect, really. It kicks off with everyone being slightly off page, misaligned goals. That leads to teams feeling checked out, kind of demotivated. Then the misunderstandings start piling up, which of course creates conflict and delays. And the final domino to fall, productivity. It just tanks. And sadly for way too many companies, this is just a normal Tuesday.
Okay, but here's where we pivot, because it really, truly doesn't have to be this way. I mean it. There's a better way. A strategic way to break that frustrating cycle and replace it with one built on real clarity and influence.
And that's why we're here. We've put together a program specifically designed to tackle these problems head-on. It's called Strategic Communication Skill, Elevating Influence and Clarity at Work.
Now, the whole point of this isn't just about, damage control or fixing what's broken. It's so much bigger than that. This is about turning those communication frustrations into your biggest leadership opportunities. It's the difference between just being heard and actually being influential. So you're probably wondering, okay, how? Well, think of this program as us handing you a brand new top-of-the-line toolkit for communication. We're going to go step by step and give you the skills, the real practical tools you need to handle any conversation with total confidence.
All right, so here's a quick peek inside that toolkit. Day one is all about building a super solid foundation. We'll dig into the core principles of being crystal clear, how to really listen, not just wait to talk, and the power of all those unspoken nonverbal cues. Then on day two, we level up. We get into the advanced stuff, how to structure your ideas so they're genuinely persuasive, how to handle those tough conversations we all dread, how to give feedback that actually helps, and how to lead communication for your whole team.
You know what? To make this super concrete, let's just pick one of those skills and unpack it a little. How about that one from day 2, managing difficult conversations? Yeah, you know the ones I'm talking about, the conversations we'd all rather just avoid.
Instead of dreading them, we give you a simple, powerful framework. It's a step-by-step process. First, we teach you how to stay calm and centered, even when things get tense. Then, how to get right to the heart of the issue without making it personal. Step 3 is all about listening with real empathy, trying to see it from their side. And finally, and this is the magic part, how to steer the whole thing toward a positive, constructive outcome. See, you're not just surviving a conflict, you're turning it into a moment of real collaboration.
And I have to stress this is not a lecture. You're not going to be sitting there just listening to theories. This is a hands-on workshop. We'll be using role plays, diving into scenarios that feel just like the ones you face at work, and you'll get feedback right there in the moment. The goal is for these skills to feel like muscle memory by the time you walk out the door.
So when you put all of this together, what do you get? It's not just an improvement, it's a total transformation. It's about going from just passing along information to actually creating connection. You'll stop just being a voice in the meeting and start becoming the one who shapes the conversation.
So here's what you walk away with. You'll be able to get your ideas across with power and clarity. You'll know how to use listening to build genuine trust and collaboration. You'll be able to tweak your message so it lands with any audience. And yeah, you'll actually walk into those tough talks with confidence, not fear. Bottom line, you'll build stronger, better relationships at work, because that's the ultimate payoff of great communication.
Look, our whole goal here is simple. It's to empower you. We want every single thing you communicate, every email, every presentation, every one-on-one chat to be intentional, to be crystal clear, and have a real, measurable impact.
So it all comes down to this, that 86% we talked about at the beginning. Are you ready to stop being a part of that statistic and start being the one who leads the way? Are you ready to truly elevate your influence?